Ever since I think I was Brookside age on main camp, like the older kids, all I wanted to do was Mountainside.
I always thought that they were so cool. They got to go off camp and go on these big adventures. I was just like super jealous of them, and I was super excited to get to do it.
Oh, I loved it. I got to do stuff that I'd never done before. I got to camp in the woods, cover myself with dirt all the time, laugh. I made friends there that I still talk with today.
It was really fun. I really like the community that you get on your adventure because you spend 4 days out in the forest with them, so you tend to get pretty close.
Mountainside is the transitionary sort of program for main camp campers. We still do some things that are similar to main camp, like sign-ups that Mountainside will put on, some crafts. We sit in the dining hall with the rest of camp, and we also do some outdoor adventure skills.
It's like preparatory school for adventures. So we've got about 2 weeks, depending on the session you're in, where you're getting to know the other Mountainsiders. You're learning about how to work on a community that's a little more outdoorsy, a little more rugged. You are facilitated by counselors to learn skills and to build up skills to be able to take them out into an adventure space.
I think the testimonial you'll get from campers time and time again is that Mountainside provides a sense of connection, a really strong community with which to be a part of. And that's not something that we're getting as much of in the outside world. And so I think that Mountainside has really met that moment for providing the connection that campers crave and need.
Yourself and the friends you make at Mountainside is what makes Mountainside Mountainside.
I think the magic of Mountainside really falls back into the community. Culture that the tight community of Mountainside creates is just so wildly accepting. Friendships forming so quickly in a way that I've never seen in any other place. And they just get so comfortable with not only themselves, but the people around them. They feel so supported with the staff, and it's kind of that right age difference of like an older sister or an older brother kind of mentoring them through these new challenges. They come back to the campsite and they're all giggles all night.
The purpose of having Mountainsiders do activities with other Mountainsiders is to strengthen those bonds that they'll need when they go out on expeditions with one another. You want to have a really strong sense of Mountainside community to do some of the harder things that we're doing in the outdoors. We do 5 different adventures on Mountainside. We do mountain biking, we do backpacking, we do rock climbing, expedition canoeing, and whitewater paddling.
They love the part where they get to choose and they get to pick that thing that they want to specialize in, and it becomes kind of a part of their identity. And they say, yeah, I was a mountain biker on Mountainside, or I was a paddler. It's not, oh, I went on the paddling adventure. It's like, that's who I was. That's the group I was in. Here are the people that I did it with.
A big difference I see in campers who come into Mountainside and campers who are finishing that experience would be that they have a lot more confidence. Their sense of self is a lot more solidified in a really tangible and exciting way.
When kids come to camp to be Mountainsiders, they become so self-assured, and when they get to that stage is when they start to really grow and they try new things.
I think one of the big growth points on Mountainside is getting kids to be comfortable with being uncomfortable and realizing that discomfort and things that are challenging are temporary, and learning what we call type 2 fun, things that are hard in the moment but super rewarding at the end. Instant gratification kind of loses itself on those kids, and they work more toward the future and things that they really like to do, maybe when they're harder. I noticed that kids who have gone through Mountainside are often a lot more helpful in group situations. They're the kids that step up. They're the ones that see something that needs to be done, and they're the type of people to do it.
I don't think I'd be the person that I am today. I don't think I'd have the same goals and aspirations that I have right now. And I just don't think I'd be on the same path that I would be if it wasn't for this place and those programs.
Before Mountainside, I didn't really have a lot of self-confidence, and then when I went back home and I was starting 7th, 8th grade, I was much more confident, I was more outgoing, talked to more people.
I've noticed a bigger change in myself since I've started coming to Mountainside than when I was on main camp. I think I see myself as a less anxious person. I still worry about things, but I know that I can, if I focus on them enough and if I try, I can get over it and it'll be all okay.
Just help me be
what I wanted to be. It didn't change me in any way that like I wasn't expecting. I was really hoping to be like this, and it gave me that push that helped me.
I came out of it a lot more confident, a lot more connected with the world around me, and I think that was something I needed at that time in my life.
Do it. They're going to have the time of their life, and it's going to be so fun.
I was excited going into it. I was excited during it. It was just a great experience, and anyone that's gone through it, I think, will tell you that it was one of the highlights of their Gwynn Valley career.